Hey, topping Eli's math and history, and we're gonna learn about the dangers of statistics. So, in the last few videos, we have been taking a look at cars, the acceleration rating, miles per hour, and we have been also learning about trend lines and how to guess trend lines and how strong they are. But there's something called overguessing, and that's why it's called the dangers of statistics. In the last video, when you have been guessing about the car's acceleration rate and the top speed of a car for Car Crusher's Roblox, those were guesses that were in the range of the minimum and the maximum. But there is something called overguessing or underguessing. That's what we're gonna learn about. When you try to guess something that's within the minimum and the maximum, so that's the max and this is the min, if you try and guess something in the range of between these two, could be here, 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 any point that you guess, that is called an interpolation, because when you guess and estimate inside the range of the minimum and the maximum, your guess will be understandable and show and prove why it's near the trend line and why it makes sense. But if you guess below the minimum, or if you guess above the maximum, there is something called extrapolation, because that's when you guess something below or above and beyond, and it also means that you're making guesses that don't seem to make any sense. That's an example if you try to guess above the dot or the line right here, because when you have a dot on a graph, that is saying that anything above that is going to be in the danger zone. And, or if you try to guess anything below the minimum, right here, that's also called the danger zone. So, when you try to make guesses in statistics and estimate what will happen, it's best if you estimate between the min and the maximum. We can understand if a guess from an assignment is an interpolation or an extrapolation based on what the guess is guessing. So here's an example. Use your equation to find the max speed of a car if the acceleration rate is 45.0? Huh? Because even though you don't have to do any math, you can know right away that is extremifying the data, and we can also understand that is extrapolation because we have the maximum of around 22 as the acceleration rating. But it's asking us to find the acceleration rating of a car, But it's asking us to find the max speed of a car if the acceleration rating is 45.0. When you try and find 45 on a graph, on a digital graph, because it only goes up to 28, we don't know where that point is going to end up. Is it going to follow the trend line, or is it going to go somewhere else that doesn't make any sense? That's why we don't want to extremify things and make guesses in the danger zone. We actually don't know what the max speed of a car if we try and figure out the acceleration rating is 45.0, because it could be anywhere above the graph. It could be on the trend line, or it could be far, far away. In Car Crushers, you can't really estimate the max speed of a car, because many players in that game will have different ratings when you have gear ratios, because you can change the speed and the acceleration rating of a car in the game. Here's an example. Another example was if you're doing the population of the world, you can't really estimate above the year 2022 because that's the year right now. And if you try and guess what is the world population at year 4000 AD or after Common Era, then you can't really do that because what happens if there's a tsunami or if an asteroid comes? So that's why you can't really guess it. Let's see our next example if that is an interpolation or an extrapolation. So, use your equation to find the max speed of a car if the acceleration rate is 14.5. We can quickly understand that 14.5 is in the middle of the minimum and the maximum. And it's very understandable that 14.5 is right here and where you're guessing is right around here. So we can say that's an interpolation because you're guessing inside the min and the max, and your answer that you'll get when using your equation on assignments is going to be understandable, and it will also help other people understand it as well. So we can quickly say that this is an interpolation because your answer will make sense. And that is the dangers and the safety part of statistics. I hope this video has helped you. Thank you for watching Taoping Airlines Math Industry. Like and subscribe.